Welcome to another edition of On the Block Sports Talk. I'm your
Yeah.
host today, Jet Nation, filling in for the Hammer Cav. Introduce the panel. We got my man Jeff to the left today. Alright, what's good? You alright?
Yeah, that's right, man. Philly got a win over the Giants. I'll let you know we got that win.
Pink Panther in the building.
Pink Panther. We got my man Stat in the building.
What
Easy.
up?
What's good, man?
What
You
up?
alright?
Nah, not really, man.
Alright, we're gonna hold that for the to your segment of the
Yeah,
show.
man.
Stop.
I'm glad to be here, Troy Martin.
Hey man, whoa, B, listen, you got some explaining to do, but I also have some explaining to do too.
Yeah.
It's an ugly week, except for this dude right here. It's just a table full of losers.
That's
man,
why
but,
he's here, huh?
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, you know, team will get a win, show up, but hey, listen, get into it. You want to talk about the champs? Losing to Philly, man. You know.
Yeah, the first half of that game.
Hey, whoa, hold up. Can I let me go through this, man.
All right.
You know, sit back.
All right.
Let's do Pink Panther, man.
Wow. It's crazy, man.
Eli's late interception helps Philly hold off Big Blue. Eli 309 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Vic 241 yards, touchdown, 49 yards rushing. Hickson, they need this dude to break a bone. They don't understand this. 6 receptions, 114 yards. Burden 2 receptions, 36. Cruz 9 receptions, 109 yards, touchdown. Sean Jackson 6 receptions, 99 yards. Selleck and Avant, they combined for 6 receptions, 87 yards. The New York Giants 57 yards rushing. McCoy 23 carries, 123 yards rushing, 2 yards in the first half.
Yeah.
Philly, first game of the year without a turnover. That's big right there. Actually, Philly's the first team in NFL history to win 3 straight games by 2 points or less. That's big.
Wow.
Before we get into the points of the game, we want to get into your thoughts now, Jeff. How you feel about this, man? Let us know.
Well, like I said, that interception, that late interception, that sealed it for us, I feel. But the first half was shaky, but the second half we basically came back and showed improvement.
All right. So how you feel about? Got anything to tell the Giant fans or anything?
Well, you
Get
know,
to that camera. Let them know how you
it's
feel,
just a matter of right now. We
Speak
got
loud.
that first win over y'all,
Mhm.
and we're just gonna do well in the NFC. Basically, we're gonna do well in the NFC East. So that's
Y'all gonna take it this year?
I believe we're gonna take it. We're gonna take the conference. We're gonna take the conference.
All right. Cool. Let me ask you, what was the key play of the game? A, Eli's late game interception, or Barton's pass interference? Let y'all 2 guys chime in too. What you feel? First, what you feel?
I said an interception.
Yeah, that's Eli. I say Eli on that one.
I say Eli, but in a way, man, this is football, it's professional football. You got to blame it on both. I don't think any one is less than the other in professional football where everything counts. You're being paid big money to make the big plays. You got to make them plays.
Mm-hmm.
You got to commit to them plays, and you got to dig in. I think it's both that made it. There's nothing that weigh out even more.
I'm leaning towards you too. I
Yeah.
like that. I feel it's both of them. Big plays on both, but Big Blue 2-2, you ask a Giant fan, they don't care, they the champs, and blah, 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 blah.
Well, it's funny how
So
the
that's
Giants
the
fans
time right
ain't here today.
Where they at? They didn't.
Yeah, they lost.
Wow, you know what? Come and think of it, there's no Giants fans.
There's no
here.
Giants fan here
There's no
today.
Big Joe, there's no
Yeah,
Vince Black.
yeah. There's no
Wow.
KB, nothing like that.
No Giant fans.
Wow, Giants
They
fans.
lost? That's not because they lost, right? Nah.
I'm telling you.
Go ahead, let's get into another game right here, recapping cards. They defeated the Dolphins. Get into the stats, Tannehill, 431 yards, touchdown, 2 interceptions. Cobb, 48 passing attempts, 324 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Bush, 17 carries, 67 yards. Hartline, 12 receptions, 253 yards and a touchdown. That's the best single game performance in a team history.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Best 7 receptions, 123 yards. Larry Fitzgerald, 8 receptions, 64 yards, a touchdown. And lazy, he's a lazy. He ain't do this pass attempt. It was looking crazy though, but still top 3 in the league. Don't matter. Andre Roberts, 6 receptions, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. Cards had 28 yards rushing. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Jay Feely kicked the game-winning 46-yard field goal in OT. Fitzgerald caught a pass in 121 straight games. Tony Gonzalez holds the record for that. Cards won 8 straight home games, 5 in OT. Miami lost back-to-back games in overtime. It says Kev's thought, but he's not here right now.
Just as usual, because they lost, so they take the day off.
Yeah, but if he was here, it'd be a bunch of blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah,
Miami
blah,
would have
blah.
won. You would have made it your business to be here.
We're going to throw that to the side right there.
I was at Black's house when it's like, oh, Mustafa, we got the game in the bag.
He said that? He didn't say that.
Yes,
He didn't.
Then he started taunting me, talking about I was rooting for you, Mustafa, when the Bills lost to the Patriots, which was abominable.
Wow.
The Bills, I'm not letting you up on this. Us losing to the Patriots like that is no way that should have happened.
Wow.
Absolutely a
He was feeling
circus.
good. Man had his dog in the backyard or something.
Got his dog. Actually, he's getting his poodle trimmed today, you know.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
okay,
you should have
okay.
saw him last week. Oh, Mustafa, you know, I was really rooting for you. For how you allow yourself to get blown out like that. You know, hit me with stuff like that. When I left to go to Lehman, because, you know, I load up at BRONXNET. Thank big shout out to BRONXNET. When I load up at BRONXNET, I left to go. All of a sudden, I see, yo, Captain, looks like y'all got this one in the bag. Yeah, Mustafa, I'm happy. I think I'm going to go to work late that day.
Whoa. Whoa. For real?
Yeah.
This
I'm
guy.
going to go to work late that day. You eating crumpets. You know, stuff like that.
And don't show up today to defend that loss.
No, don't defend that loss.
2 back-to-back losses in overtime. Unexplainable.
You know what time this is.
Listen, man.
Giants, too.
Y'all get it together over there in Miami, man. It's looking ugly, but
Shame on y'all not
blah,
showing
blah,
up.
blah. We ain't got time for
You
that.
better have a doctor's note for your absenteeism today.
Hey, listen. Trying to get into New England bombs Buffalo. Let's lead into that segment right there. Before we get your thoughts, let's get into the stats. The Pats scored 6 straight touchdowns in the second half. I repeat, the Pats scored 6 straight touchdowns in the second half. KO Bills 52-28. Fitzpatrick 350 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, sacked 3 times. Spiller 8 carries, 33 yards. Ooh. Fred Jackson 13 carries, 29 yards. Steve Jackson, Scott Chandler combined for 6 receptions, 85 yards. Brady, 340 yards, 3 touchdowns. Rick Riley, 22 carries, 106 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Listen, can we hurry up and run through this?
Hey, listen, we gotta get this out the way. It's the stats, man.
What I'm saying, this.
Hey, listen. You gotta let it burn for a second. Let it marinate. Let these stats marinate. Bowden 16 carries, 137 yards, 2 touchdowns. Wes Welker 9 catches, 129 yards.
I wish we
Gronk,
could take a commercial break.
5
right
touchdowns,
now.
104 yards, and a touchdown.
Don't we have a word from our sponsor?
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
man. Each team had 3 fumbles. Patriots 17-1. You know, last 18 games. Bills had 21-17 lead. Patriots scored 31 points in the fourth quarter. Patriots total 580 yards of offense, avoided a 3-game losing streak. 45 points in the second half. It's the 4th most in NFL history, most in team history.
You give me slow death
Brady,
right now, man.
19
This is slow death
for
right
2
now, man.
record
This is
all-time
inhumane.
versus the Bills. 49 touchdowns, 7 300-yard games versus the Bills.
This is inhumane.
ESPN Tom Jackson calls the Bills' performance embarrassing. Suggests that they should rebuild all over again. Kenny, you got some explaining to do right here, brother. What's going on?
I lost my train of thought. The list was so long.
Hey, listen, you gotta let that burn, man. We gotta get a view of the stats, man.
Yeah, man.
So, I know it burned. I know it hurt. I got it coming up too, but
we
you know,
still good in the division right now.
45 points in the second half. Most points in team history, 4th in NFL history.
Annihilated.
Tom Brady is 19-2 record all time versus the Bills. 49 touchdowns, 7 300-yard games versus the Bills.
Why are you doing this, Troy Martin?
Listen. This is your time. It says Kenny Thoughts. So
Why? I mean, nobody told me I was going to have a thought on this one.
no, what? Wait a minute. You want to give thoughts on Cat team, but don't give thoughts on your own team. Explain this loss right here. What's going on? C.J. Spiller, 7 carries, 8 carries, 33 yards. Fred Jackson, 13 carries, 29 yards.
I'm going to explain it, and I'm going to simplify it right now.
Please.
I'm going to simplify it, and
Please.
it goes to the fact that we gave up on defense. On defense, we gave up. They were throwing on our secondary. Gilmore wasn't making the big plays. They
What's
kept
up with
on
Mario
the side.
Williams? What's going on here?
Right now, I'm explaining the game. You know, right now it's not being on trial. It's explaining the game because right now I'm being persecuted about this law.
It might feel like it.
You know what I'm saying?
It might feel like it with all this stuff, but it's
this
no
is very
persecution,
indicative of
brother.
what's going on about. You know, right now I'm gonna tell you, we collapsed that day.
Okay.
We collapsed,
Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
We got outplayed. Tom Brady's a brilliant quarterback. By far one of the best in the game.
Absolutely.
He showed why he was the best. He's going to give a lot of teams problems. It's not just us.
Absolutely.
It's the Patriots in general. They play like they in sync. They get rid of people and they make adjustments and they always end up on top. They play the strategic. Big game for Wolford. Wolford, hell of a game. That's what football is all about. Good, clean hitting, nice, good tackling. You know what I mean? It's just excellent. The defense in general of the Patriots, I mean, y'all unstoppable. If y'all play like that all season long, it's a problem for every team that's coming across your way. That's it.
They're going to bounce back from this, right?
I like to. I like to. I still don't think we count ourselves out. I think that, like I said, we have to really, rotate our secondaries a little bit more. We got beat in the secondaries. They basically was being able to make good runs past our linebackers. They was getting past our linebackers with the run. And whenever they decided to throw, it was short and choppy. It wasn't no big extravagant plays. That was textbook football.
Absolutely.
You see that. That's what they teach you at Pop Warner. That's what you teach you in sophomore, junior, Sandlot, all the way up into the pros. That's what they teach you in basic football. And that's what Tom Brady did. It was an exhibition. Or, the audibles, everything. Who, me? Yeah, Tom Brady.
Week 4, still, tied for leading the division, so.
I know, but shortly afterwards, there's a lot of problems going on, too, in New Jersey, Jets.
Yeah, we get into that in a second, man. It's not time for that shit. I got my own thoughts, but
I'm just saying,
I wasn't gonna do it, but at the end of the day, blah 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 blah.
I'm being persecuted.
You know what I mean? Listen, we're gonna get into my boy right here, Stat, man. You know what I mean? Cowboys slammed by the Bears.
Are you gonna persecute him too?
Listen, we get into the stats right here, man.
Why you saving the Jets for last?
Because listen, I got some explaining to do. That's why.
All right, I have my.
Romo 2 picks. You know what I mean? 6 Doom boys. At home 34-18. Romo 31 for 43, 307 yards, touchdown, 5 INTs. Cutler 275 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dez 8 receptions, 105 yards, 3 huge drops. Witten 13 receptions, 112 yards, touchdown. That dude is a warrior playing with a spleen broken. So, all respect for that dude, man. Austin, 4 receptions, 57 yards. Felix Jones, 1 carry, 13 yards. First carry in 3 games. Brandon Marshall, 7 receptions, 138 yards, 1 touchdown. Hester, receiving touchdown and 50-yard kick return. Sam Lee, 11 tackles. Dallas ran the ball 13 times. That's crazy.
Yeah. Gary,
Bears 5-1 road, 5-1 record on Monday night with Jay Cutler.
Yeah.
Since Dallas' last Super Bowl, the record is a 500 record. It's crazy. Leads NFL in interceptions. Romo with 10. Drew Pearson chimes in. He says the Cowboys legend says Dez is not living up to expectation of wearing number 88. Whoa.
That's serious.
Wow. Romo and Dallas in talks regarding the extension. Sign that contract, Tony. Sign it. Don't do nothing stupid.
Yeah.
And then you got this dude. I don't know if you want to touch this up in your thoughts, but Joe Theismann, he blasts Romo saying he's average, which I think is blasphemous. All right. Theo's thoughts. What you think about, brother? What's going on, man?
Well, as far as the game goes, I don't blame Romo. Romo, has no help out there, man. The way I see it, Miles Austin is being contained by everybody out there. He get 4 catches the most. He's being contained. Dez Bryant don't know his routes at all, so he's ineffective. I have no offensive line. He's gelling. I lost Felix Jones' confidence because Gary don't like him. And
Think he lived up to his expectations, Felix Jones?
No.
All right.
No. Witten had a great game. Thank God. He's still coming from his spleen, though. He's feeling better, though, but he had a great game. So I started Witten having a good game, and Bruce Carter not really getting injured. And DeMarco Murray, my man, DeMarco, but he ain't got no help out there. He's a beast. I mean, he's carrying 2 guys for 2 yards. If you see him carrying the ball, he's carrying people. He's carrying for 2 yards.
How you feel about your coach?
As long as we have Jason Garrett, Cowboys not going nowhere. And that's how it is. Plain and simple. And real Cowboy fans know that. So
you think it's time for Jerry Jones to look elsewhere because this ain't working?
It's time to get rid of Jason Garrett, man. Get Jason Garrett, get somebody who can coach, man. I mean, I told you before, I grew it in somebody, man. No Bill Cowher, though.
So what was the key play of the game?
The key play of the game was when we had the Bears on their own 3-yard line, and Rob Ryan had to go zone on Marshall, who was quiet up until that point. He gets a slant play for a first down, 10-yard first down. Then next thing you know, he gets confidence back. Now he's rolling, and that's what I say. I mean, so you call to the game, man. You gotta be more aggressive, man. You got guys on the 2-yard line in the area. Now blitz go man to man. We can't play zone. That was to that point. Marshall got going with confidence, so the team right behind him. We had no pressure really on our O-line. Our D-line, I should say, no pressure on them. So that being said, I mean. At the end, it fell apart. I don't blame Tony at all. Tony's trying to make plays. Every time he has the ball, he's running left, right, backwards, 360.
So what about Joe Theismann comments? How you feel about that?
I'm not shocked, man. I mean, he's a guy who played for the Redskins who was born to hate the Cowboys, born to hate the Giants, the Eagles. So teams at time of era you hate it, like you really hate it. You took it home and hate, off season you hate. It was real personal. So that's how I see him, Joe Theismann, though. So hopefully he still has 2 limbs.
But let me rephrase that question. Do you feel he's qualified to make a statement of that nature?
Sure, I don't have a problem with that.
That's his job.
That's his job.
Yeah?
That's his job.
I mean,
as an analyst, I think he was full of it saying I think you're holding your tongue. Everybody knows that, during that time, Redskins, okay, you had John Riggins, you had big players. Art Monk. You had the defense. Come on, forget about it. Joe, it wasn't all about you, Joe.
Joe, you were average.
Okay, and Lawrence Taylor showed us that.
Is that safe to say that Joe Theismann was an average quarterback? Is he
average.
Better than Tony Romo? No. Absolutely not.
No.
He's above average. He's above average.
Slightly above average.
Well, you got a threat like John Riggins who could run over 9, 10 plays. Every play gets you 8 yards, 6 yards or better. John Riggins averaged almost 6.7 yards a game.
Joe Theismann, shut up and let this man play.
Joe Theismann, are you better than Roger Staubach? Are you better than Troy Aikman?
Doug Williams came up and put up better numbers in the Super Bowl than you did.
Right.
Hey,
listen, like I said about Cowboys, as long as you got Jason Garrett, man, they're not going nowhere. That's the bottom line to that. Got to get a real coach, man, to coach these talented guys, man.
What do you think Garrett's problem is as a coach?
Garrett's problem is, I mean, if you think about it, he got his chip with the Cowboys by what? Running the football. And doing play action behind the run with Irvin Harper. Now he's a coach, he's doing the opposite. He want to be like North Turner. Throw the ball all day. That's who he is, the new North Turner. So, I don't understand.
Second in your division, will you bounce back from this?
I don't know. We got to bye this week, play the Ravens next week. So I don't know, man. Don't sound good, don't look good. The Ravens the old team. They ain't the same as well, so we gotta get together though right now, man. So it ain't looking good.
Cool, man. Hey, listen, San Francisco treat. San Francisco pressure D's help stuff the New York Jets.
Yes.
34-0. Mark Sanchez, 13 for 29. 103 yards and an interception. Alex Smith, 12 for 21, 143 yards. Frank Gore, 21 rushes, 62 yards. Hunter, 8 rushes, 56 yards. Green and Powell combined 14 carries, 45 yards. Manningham, 3 receptions, 47 yards. Vernon Davis, 2 receptions, 28 yards. Randy Moss, 0 catches in his return to the Metrodome. New York Jets, 45 yards rushing and 145 yards total offense.
Wow.
Third largest shutout in team history. second shutout under Rex Ryan. We have 4 turnovers. San Francisco 245 yards total rushing. San Antonio Holmes, foot, done for the season. Possession of time. San Francisco 36-24 for the Jets.
Had the ball all day.
San Francisco secret weapon, Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, Kaepernick.
Yeah. 5 rushes, 50 yards. ESPN's Tom Jackson questioned Tannenbaum's general managing decisions. Snake bitten year for gangrene. Troy Martin Hulk thoughts. First of all, 13 for 29, 103 yards, and an interception. Can I go in real quick? I was so mad at this loss. I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back. I took 2 games. I looked at. I went back to his rookie season, watched the win and loss, and did that all seasons, pertaining to this year. And you know what? You know what the difference was? There was no difference. He's the same dude from his rookie year, Theo. There's no difference between decision making, nothing like that. It's the same dude, the same.
But they're the same team.
You know, the same. It's That's true too.
The same running back.
But he was putting up the same numbers, the same.
Yeah, but those numbers when you gained at that time.
Right now, you know the pressure's on. The pressure's on right now.
The numbers good when you got those guys from 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Alex Smith, he's the same kind of quarterback. You know, he they managing the game.
When I watched the game, he had Braylon. You know, he had Santoni. I watched the game when it was a win, and it was like 14 for 31.
Exactly.
140 yards and interceptions. You know what I mean?
You may go deep with Holmes once in a while. You know, that's about it.
You know,
manage the game.
Let me tell you something. It wasn't shoddy. It wasn't shoddy.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I just want to let all Jet fans know. It wasn't shoddy. It wasn't him. Because I watched that St. Louis game. Woo! I mean, it's basically the same plays we was running, but with Sam Bradford, and it was incredible, man. It's the fourth. This the 4th year. Same results, same player.
You gonna get up there?
We're not gonna get anybody. Listen, if we mess up and we don't miss the playoffs this year, it's gonna be a huge overhaul.
On offense, yeah.
A huge overhaul.
On offense.
So right now, I think Sanchez might have 2 games left. He's gonna be evaluated these next 2 games. Theo, if he doesn't step it up these next 2 games,
you what?
Rookie?
You what?
Listen, I told you. Hey, listen.
He ain't coming back next year. He ain't coming back. This is last year.
If he's the answer or not, I always told you I like McElroy from preseason. I've been telling from last year. I've been telling you that.
Alabama.
There's something about McElroy that I like, but to you to say it was 10-0, 3rd quarter. And the game switched around when he threw that pass, and it was intercepted. It was one of those like, why
were you doing?
Just take the sack, Mark. You did that in your rookie year. You did that your 2nd year, your 3rd year, and you're doing it this year.
And the team's red zone too.
You're not Jay Cutler, a dude like Romo, where you could make mistakes like that and make up for that.
Right.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You're not that quarterback, man.
Yeah, you're not that quarterback.
You the same dude from your rookie year.
You got to manage the clock with him.
Now listen, man, the pressure's on you right now.
Yeah.
The pressure's on from all angles right now, man.
QB don't fall on trees, man.
They don't fall on trees, but listen, man. Mark, you got to make better decisions, man. Because listen, it's Alex Smith, 12 for 21, 143 yards. Frank Gore, 21 rushing, 62 yards. The defense was doing good.
But you don't understand though. What you don't see is the teams he play against is like having 8-9 guys in the box with Santonio Holmes on the field.
Yeah, and then
with Holmes before he got hurt, you still had 8 guys in the box because they say no. They don't respect Santonio Holmes, but they respect him like they manage Santonio Holmes. They manage Curly.
I'm not Matt Curry's my dog.
Yeah, but them guys is not getting separation. That's what it is.
You're right about that. You're right about that.
They get ratio every time. Yeah, go ahead, throw the ball. They gotta play you man because they don't respect you guys wide receivers.
4 turnovers, man. 4 offensive.
Here's the pressure.
That San Antonio Holmes turnover, I'm not my defense. I'm not mad at my defense.
But ain't about the defense. It's about when you watch the replay of your offense turn the ball over. Look at the background of the play. When you see the receivers' routes, there's nobody open none of the time.
Yeah.
Your receivers cannot break containment at any given time. So it's not got in the box.
34 zip. 4 of those turnovers led to short yardage, like touchdowns for them. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad at my defense. My offense is holding us back.
But that's your defense.
It's not my defense. No. It's not my defense. We all right. My offense.
Well,
something got to get. People gonna lose jobs if we don't get to the playoffs.
Well, you guys get these stars are real. You guys let Jabbar Gaffney go to the Dolphins.
Sign Jason Hill.
What about Plexico Burris?
Plexico's. They say he's off the step. He's old. Hey, listen. They say they want to go younger. They want to go faster.
You get guys like Patrick Creighton out there.
I can name a few guys right now. That brings us to Tom Jackson questioning Tannehill's GM decision. Why
you get Tebow? You never use Tebow.
Where we going with this? Tebow's the what is he? Is a tight end? He's the blocker.
I know he's
the
mad
blocker
because he's.
Hey, listen, man. I'm not going. We could go on forever with this, man.
He was actually traded to both the Jets and Jaguars at the same time.
Listen, man.
I think honestly, if things don't pan out by the next game, you might see something. There's going to be a lot of pressure.
It's not going to be the next game. It's going to be the game after that.
Going to be. I think this game is the final decision because Rex. It seemed like
Rex is on fire too.
Rex had to stand by his gun this week. If you see him, he looked like he was under a lot of pressure for being criticized for actually saying that Sanchez is still his man. Mm-hmm. He took a lot of heat. If things don't work out by this game, guess what? Tebow's going to be in there. And if Tebow turns it around, I wouldn't be surprised if Tebow stay a Jet.
Hey, listen, man. Me and Theo was texting each other back and forth, man. He was talking about Chucky, man. And I told him keep his eyes off him, man.
Yes.
If this blows up, Mark and Rex is gone, man. And I'm sorry to say that, but this offensive right here,
okay,
it's crazy.
Chuck, you said you're not blaming your defense, but they did allow 34 points.
That's on short yardage turnovers, man. You got the San Antonio Holmes where he said, hey, take this. That's 7. You had the interception, boom, right there. That was another 7. You know what I mean? You had that fumble, boom, right there, pick up. That go another 7 right there.
Transition.
You know what I mean? So I'm watching the game, and you guys got to step it up, man. It's the offense. Can't sit here and blame it's the offense. Lost Revis, and we were still looking. We were safe. Offense, y'all dudes got to step it up. Well, heads got to roll, man. It's gonna be a big change. I don't know if GM's going. I don't know what's going on, but dudes got to step it up, man. Listen, we're gonna go a quick recap of the NFL.
Right.
Carl sacked 9 times in a 17-3 loss versus the Rams. That Shoddy over there winning with them, by the way, guys. Billy Condit, 41-yard field goal, helped Redskins over the Bucks, 24-22. Packers hold on versus Saints, 28-27. Saints missed field goal for the win at the end of the game. Broncos hammered by Oakland behind Peyton, 3 touchdowns, 37-6. Wow. Cam Newton late game fumble helps Atlanta escape with a win, 30-28. Minnesota, Percy Harvin, 105 kicking yards return, and Adrian Peterson had 102 rushing the Vikings over the Lions, 20-13. Also snaps 11-game division losing streak. It's pretty good. Andre Johnson recorded his 29th career 100-yard game in a win over Tennessee. That's big over there, 38-14. Texans have scored 30 points or more in the last 3 or 4 games. They
undefeated.
They the truth, Theo. Mustafa, they the truth.
For now.
Texans.
Listen, Texans was was losing games by minimal margins for the last 2 or 3 years. They was losing close games.
Right.
I think this time they finally figured out, the key to their success, and I look at them being somewhat close to in the finals, that are deep in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I look at them being deep in the playoffs
You know
right
what
now.
was the turning point of the Texans? When they got rid of Mario Williams.
There you go.
Yeah. San Diego forced 6 turnovers in the win at Kansas City, 37-20. Russell Wilson, 3 interceptions. Helped Rams win over Seattle, 16-13. Bengals beat Jags 27-10. There's only one QB remaining without a throwing interception. Can you name it? It's Christian Ponder.
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah. Who's the best 3-1 team? Minnesota or Cincinnati? Jeff.
I said Minnesota.
Easy.
So
Cool. Former NFL player Larry Johnson arrested for domestic violence. He choked his girlfriend up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
wow, after what Obama said, don't do it. Shame on you.
I mean, it's the same dude who threw a drink in a girl's face at a club, man. You know, it's the same dude. Smells like a skunk, smacks women up.
Yeah.
Bucks, Panthers, and the Saints NFC South team are a combined 2-10 record. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Let's go through these picks real quick. We got the Packers at the Colts. Who you taking, Jeff?
Or the Packers.
Easy.
Packers.
I got the Packers too. Ravens at KC. I got the Ravens.
Ravens.
Oh, Ravens. We marking that? When you play? I'll get it.
There you go. Well, we know Falcons at the Redskins.
Falcons.
Falcons.
That's synonymous right there. Broncos at the Patriots. Let's go Broncos. I need y'all. I need your Broncos, please.
Broncos and who? And the Patriots? Oh yeah, Broncos. I mean, actually, I hate to say this, I love to see Peyton do them.
You said Broncos.
I'm looking at it like sports, statistically wise. Like, I'd like to see the Broncos do it.
Yeah.
But, honestly, I think the Patriots is going to win that one.
I think so too. I hate to say that. Easy.
I really
Patriots.
really
That's what
want the Broncos to win.
Browns at the Giants.
Giants.
I'm going with the upset. I'm
going
going with
with
the Browns.
too, man. I'm going with the Browns.
Because you
man.
ain't here representing.
Sucker. Who you going with?
Go
I
Browns.
don't know who
You
y'all
going with
are.
Browns? Who you going for?
Giants.
Well, you are. Jeff again.
Jump to the left.
San Diego at New Orleans.
That's a good one. San Diego.
Easy.
New Orleans.
San Diego.
Jeff. Ken. Going with New Orleans, man. They're going to set that record that night, and I think they're going to lift them. So, I'm going with them. We got the Eagles at the Steelers.
Definitely on the Eagles, baby.
Steelers.
I think I'm going with the Steelers too, man. No, you know what? No, scratch that.
Yeah,
I'm going with the Eagles, man.
Yeah.
I'm
But they
going with
playing
the
that?
Eagles. You got the Steelers easy?
Yeah.
They playing the Eagles, right?
Eagles at Steelers.
Eagles are still.
I'm
I
going
think
with
the Eagles going to take
yeah,
them.
Yeah, me too. Seattle at Carolina. I'm going with Seattle.
Seattle definitely playing fantastic ball.
Carolina.
Carolina.
You think it's time for my man?
Got the Bears at the Jags.
Cam Newton to get a game, get a win.
Bears at the Jags.
Bears.
Who you got? Oh, we all going. Titans at the Vikings.
Vikings.
Bills at San Francisco.
I'm going for my crew. I know it's a do or die situation for us. We need it. We can redeem
I'm going
ourselves
for San
by
Francisco.
coming back
San
against the
Fran.
number one.
San Fran.
What's San Fran? The number one and number two defense right now. Still.
They might be number one.
Yeah, so to come against a big victory against the number one defense, I think that'll give us an uplift.
We got Miami
Go
at
with the Bills.
Cincinnati.
Miami at Cincinnati?
Yeah, I'm going with
Pick a team.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Who you going with, Musa?
What's that again?
Miami at Cincinnati.
Oh, because Miami's not here.
Mm-hmm.
You better have your doctor's note come back to the job here.
Mm.
You understand?
Last
Y'all
but not
gonna go
least,
down.
we got Houston at the Jets. I think we need this game. We at home. I think we need to show something. If Mark don't show something, I know he knows he's in trouble. So
Too much confusion. I don't think there's a chance in hell y'all gonna win that one.
I love when you say that. All right, so who you going with?
Or Houston.
Houston.
Houston. Cool.
Houston.
Oh, going with Houston.
Too much confusion right now.
Okay.
Because I think Mark might
Take
have
my
to feel
team,
like
man.
he has to perform.
And Thursday's Pitt at Tennessee.
Yeah.
Who you going with? Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh.
Tennessee? Yeah, I'm going with Pittsburgh too.
Going with Pittsburgh.
More sports. Yo, Miguel Cabrera becomes the Triple Crown winner this year.
Yeah.
First one since Carl Yastrzemski, 1967. The first Hispanic firstborn player outside of the United States to win a Triple Crown. It's a big accomplishment right there, man. I know a lot of people talking this Mike Trout for MVP, but that's blasphemous, man.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Miguel Cabrera, the MVP of this season.
Well deserved.
The playoffs start, and you know, sorry, Joe, the Mets didn't make it this year again. Sorry. You got the Yanks versus Baltimore.
Yeah.
You got Detroit versus Oakland. You got Reds at the Giants. You got the Nats at the Cards.
Good games.
Yeah, I mean, the wild card thing, that's something new that they started,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
That was
Yeah, it was
cool.
nice.
I think it brought a little bit of excitement to the baseball.
It was nice.
Who you got, the Yanks or Baltimore, man?
Yanks.
I got Yanks.
All right, Detroit, Oakland.
Oakland.
All right. Who you got? Giants,
Got the Reds.
Cincinnati Reds versus
Reds.
Giants.
Reds.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
the Giants.
And the Nats at the Cardinals. Who you going?
Nats.
Is Strasburg playing?
No.
We're going with the Cardinals.
Yeah, I said the Cardinals too.
Bobby V fighting.
Get out of here.
Not surprised, not at all, man. Knew this wasn't gonna work. He got that Met juice dripping on his body, and it blew up this year, man. Players didn't respect him,
Hater.
and
I hate the Yankees. Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Play a game
it
first.
didn't work out too good, man. Up
Play a
there.
game
I hate
first.
to rub it in, but Bobby V sucked. He sucked with the Mets. Didn't
Yeah.
like him with the mustache and the glasses, and I never liked you.
Yeah, never.
I hate to say, you know what I mean?
Never.
Hey, I love to see somebody go, but I love to see you go the way you did. Crumble in defeat.
Fitting.
You know what I mean? The worst Red Sox finish since 1965.
Fitting.
You suck, man. You know, go sit down. Maybe you come back as an analyst or something, but stay away from that manager thing. Go back to Japan or something.
Cold-blooded.
You get thrown in the air by a bunch of little Japanese dudes again.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Boxing, Julio Cesar Chavez, license suspended for smoking reefer?
Yeah.
Smoking reefer?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Hey, listen, you know,
Extreme price.
hope you saved your money wisely. You know, Rasheed Wallace, let's get to the NBA news. Rasheed Wallace officially with the Knicks. Let's go Sheed. You know what I mean? A lot of rebounds. We need them. We need the big bodies in the middle.
Rasheed Wallace, you really excited about that?
Hey, go get your
Listen,
rebound.
we need
Get your
rebounds.
rebound.
Man, we need big bodies, man.
Get the ball out. He can bring it up. He
Leadership,
can bring it up
man.
himself. Eddie can bring it up. Yeah, he's a head
Listen,
case.
I know you over there with the
Hey,
Heat. I know you're feeling good. I know you're the champion right
the
now.
worst
But
place
listen,
for him
man.
to be is in New
Yeah, he
York.
gets a lot of
The
technical.
worst place?
Yeah.
The worst place?
Yeah.
Wow. Why the
Worst place to be in New York.
I think that's a good place to be in New York,
I
man.
think it'd been better for him to be in Brooklyn. At least Brooklyn is isolated.
Wow, you started with the Brooklyn. I thought you was a Miami Heat fan.
I am a Heat fan. It's all about the Heat.
So what's up with the
in
Brooklyn
the
talk?
long
Why you
run, we
promoting
gonna be
Brooklyn?
down at South Beach
Why you promoting
doing
Brooklyn?
on the block sports talk. I'm just saying for Rasheed Wallace's sake, it don't matter.
But
who
why
comes.
Brooklyn? Why Brooklyn? Why? What's wrong with the Knicks?
I'm just saying that Brooklyn's a
Knicks
little bit
is a
more
playoff
contained.
team.
You saying
For him to come to New York City,
We could use him in the front court. We could use him.
Rasheed is a head case.
I mean, that's a known fact. But he's a known fact that he can contribute something. Nobody's gonna come punking nobody in that middle where Rasheed there. All right, there's no punks on his team.
We're gonna take care of business no matter where Rasheed is
Whatever,
at.
man. You know, man. Listen,
The Heat's
man.
gonna repeat. Why can't you see this?
Hey, listen, it's hard for me to argue that. I can't argue that. It's hard for me to argue that. Good luck, you know, and I'll see you when I see you. And we'll argue without them. All right now, my man Jay Kidd says Felton's back up in a Felton's back up in a recent interview. Yeah, I have no problem with that. No problem with that at all. He's talking smart. I like that. You know, it's the veteran leadership that I'm talking about, that we need. All right? Knicks versus Detroit in London, January 13th. You know, Boston lose exhibition game versus Turkish team. You lost.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't like Boston anyway. NHL canceled the first 2 weeks of the season. Anybody got any thoughts? Anybody cares? Anybody doesn't hurt anybody?
Nope.
No? Anyway. Closing thoughts? You got any closing thoughts, Jeff?
Yeah, I I just know out in Oakland, the Raiders need to get their shit together in the West. Excuse my French, but it just makes me mad because, you know, the black hole ain't what it was. You know,
the black hole.
Isn't what it was. You know.
Yeah, the Raiders.
Right now with that shirt, you looking scary like a Raider fan.
Yeah, you looking. You got rhinestones on your shoulders. That's, you know. I ain't trying
to
judge you.
okay.
This football rhythm nation. What is this?
The loss is a loss. A loss is a
No,
loss.
isn't needed the little soldier lapels like Colonel Abel and Michael Jackson?
Chill. But like I said about Oakland, man, the Raider Black got to come back, man. The Silver and Black got to come back.
Yeah, easy. You got any closing doors, bro?
Nope. Let's go. Garrett, get fired.
That's 100%. Yo, Mustafa, what's good, man?
Well, I just say, man, you know, with the Buffalo Bills, we have to really look into where we have to keep an eye on things that have to start playing better ball. This is the crunch time. We need this victory in San Francisco. I'm optimistic that we can go out there and take a victory. Got to stay dedicated. The secondary's getting beat. Gilmore, step up your game. They've been throwing on your side all day long. All the big plays has been on your side. So Gilmore, you need to step up, do what you have to do, keep that from happening. If it's necessary, double up with a safety behind you. You get in rhythm with your team. You should be making plays like that, deep plays in the pockets, and especially in the secondary of that magnitude. With the kind of team we got. You got a lot of speed, you got a lot of talent. Need to prevail on it. That's about it. And as far as, like I said, Miami, we're going to be back there next year.
Hey, listen, man. Rex, you promised us that we was going to meet Obama in the White House during his term. It's not looking like that right now, man. Quarterback's looking real shaky again. We got to do something. Tenenbaum, you got to pull a rabbit out your hat. Rex, something's got to happen, man, because it's looking real ugly, man. It's looking real bleak right now, but I got faith. I'm a Jet fan for life, and I feel like we're going to pull this out, man. Listen.
You know, before you even end it, that you was talking about that show Broke.
Oh,
let's
30
talk
for 30.
about, yeah, let's talk about
30.
that. You know, 30-30, what's that? That's ESPN.
Yeah, I didn't see it yet, but that's something I think everybody needs to watch, especially if you're an athlete out there. You're a young athlete coming up, even if you're a young entrepreneur coming up. It's an important documentary to watch, man. I think everybody need to get into that, man. On ESPN, you could DVR it, whatever you got to do, just watch that. It's important. I hear it's real deep. A lot of people tweeting about it.
But the topic they discuss is athletes just making bad investments.
Bad investments, man. Huge, you know. It was one. I got one quick quote that I did read in there from a dude. He said after his career he had a lawsuit. I think $54,000. He had to pay somebody couple of thousand, but he took $50,000 of that $54,000 settlement for a Hummer. Because he said he had to have it.
Wow.
So, you know, stuff like that, man.
What about that guy? And Anton Walker, too. You remember?
That's disgusting.
That Anton Walker was in the paper. I mean, he was like one of the worst cases of financial ruins when it came down to professional sports. I mean, for a guy like him to have all that success playing, you know, for Boston Celtics, different teams, to come up broke. Joe Frazier ended up living inside. You know, they taken the collection after he died. I met Joe Frazier personally. Wonderful man, true gentleman, real scholar. Okay, but it's a shame how a man of his magnitude ended up living out of his boxing gym. So it's in all sports that this happens, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, even being a horse jockey. You know, you have to learn to invest carefully. Tony Dorsett, oil wells. You remember that thing with that? So you got to look out for these loopholes. There's a lot of predators out there.
Hey, man, listen. That's it for another edition of On the Block Sports Talk. I want to thank my boys for holding me down this week, man. Kev, see you back hopefully next week. And Miami sucks. We out, man.
That's it. All right.
That's it, son. Pass me those papers over there.
Hold on.